So today, I'm going to be doing the Unit 2 review. We're going to do this in class, but if you want to go home and study the review, here are how you do every problem. So Gracie works at a cookie store baking or packing cookies, it doesn't matter. Her job is to place pea cookies that each weigh 4 ounces into a wooden box that weighs 4 ounces. The box can only weigh up to 15 ounces with the cookies. Which of the following inequalities represents the condition? So first off, I have 4 times P, because each cookie weighs 4 ounces, plus a 5-ounce box, and can only weigh up to 15 ounces. So that means it can be 15 ounces, it can be equal to 15 or less than 15. So my inequality says 4P plus 5 is less than or equal to 15 ounces. It cannot be greater than 15. So meaning F's my answer. Okay, which equation is true when the value is x equals -2? So there's a couple ways you can do this problem. You can go to all 4 of these equations and solve them, or you can plug in -2. So this one would be 3 times -2 plus 15 equals 21. Well, it's 6. So this one would be -6 plus 15 equals 21. Well, -6 plus 15 does not equal 21. It actually equals 9. So 9 does not equal 21. So I mean A is not an answer. So you cross it out. So we go down to our next one. Our next equation is 2x plus 10 equals 6. So you're going to replace the x with -2 plus 10 equals 6. Well, 2 times -2 is -4 plus 10 equals 6. Well, -4 plus 10 is 6. So 6 does equal 6. So right now, B is correct, but let's eliminate C and D. C is 3x plus 20 equals 44. So I got 3x plus 20 equals 44. So you're going to do 3 times -2 plus 20 equals 44. Well, 3 times -2 is -6 plus 20 equals 44. So -6 plus 20 is a positive 14. 14 does not equal 44. So C is wrong. Okay, go on to D. D is 1/2 x plus 17 equals 13. So we're going to do 1/2 times -2 plus 17 equals 30. Excuse me, why did I say 30? It's 13. 1/2 of -2 is -1 plus 17 equals 13. -1 plus 17 is a positive 16. So 16 does not equal 13. So D is wrong, meaning B is our answer. All right, now number 3. Which number line represents the solution set for the inequality? So to be able to find the solution, we have to solve it. So I got 15 minus 5x is less than 40. So I'm going to draw a line down my inequality sign. I got a left side and a right side. So I'm going to be looking at the left side. The number I'm going to be looking at the left side is 15. Well, that's a positive 15. So I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides. So this cancels out. I bring down my -5x now, which is less than 40 minus 15 is 25. So now I'm going to divide by -5 to both sides. And you get x is now greater than -5. Okay, so now you get x is greater than -5. The reason why this sign flipped to a greater than sign is because I divided both sides by a negative number. So now my inequality is x is greater than -5. Well, since it doesn't equal to, that means I gotta have an open circle. So I'm gonna look at all the open ones. Okay, well, F is a closed and H is closed. So that means that one's wrong. Well, luckily G and J are both over -5, but we gotta figure out which one's going the right direction. Again, x has to be greater than -5. Well, this way, the arrow is pointing to the right. So that means I got -4, -2, 0, 2, 4, 6, all the way up to infinity, meaning this is greater than -5. So G is the correct answer. All right, number 4. Which problem situation matches the equation? So I got 7 plus 0.75x equals 35. I got to figure out which one matches the equation. So the state fare charge is $7. So I got my $7 plus 75 cents per ride. So that's 0.75 cents times x. And I can spend $35. So that equals 35. That's the answer. A triangle has angles that measures 34.6 degrees and 15.7 degrees. Which equation can be used to find x? Well, I have a triangle. I have 34.6 here. I have 15.7 here. And then I have x. Well, all three angles of a triangle have to add up to 180. So I'm going to take my first measurement, 34.6, add the 15.7 to that, then add my missing angle, which has to equal a total of 180. So there's my angle, there's my other one, plus x equals 180. So F is correct. Let's eliminate G. Here I'm dividing by 2. There's no need to do that. Here is I'm taking 180, adding my missing angle to that, and then it equals the other ones. That does not work either. And this one is equal to 360. That's not correct. So F has to be the correct answer. Okay, number 6. The data in the table taken from a family budget estimator for that should be one parent family with 2 children living in Quinlan, Texas. In a one-parent family with 2 children living in Quinlan, the father works 40 hours per week, and assuming a month has 4 weeks, which equation can be used to determine W, the father's minimum hourly wage needed to meet the family estimated monthly budget? Well, the father has to cover $3,290. Okay, well, he works 40 hours. So I'm going to divide 40 into that. And then I have to divide my 4 weeks to figure out how much he does per month. Meaning C is my answer. Okay. 7. Brianna borrowed $2,000 from her grandparents. She made an agreement to pay back her grandparents over 5 years at an annual simple interest of 5%. What's the total amount, keyword total amount, she have to pay back her grandparents? Well, this is simple interest. My simple interest formula is I is equal to P times R times T. So my P is 2,000. My R is 5% or 0.05. And my time is 5. So I'm going to plug this in. So you get I is equal to 2,000 times 0.05 times 5. Well, I'm going to do 0.05. I'm actually going to do 2,000 times 5 first. 2,000 times 5 is 10,000. And I'm going to multiply that by 0.05. Well, 10,000, so we're going to do 10,000 times by 0.05. Move my decimal twice is 1, 2. So my interest I have to pay back is $500. Well, that's not what it's asking for. It's asking for the total amount. So I have to pay back the total amount plus interest. So I'm going to take my principal, my $2,000, and I'm going to add $500 to that. So the total amount I have to pay back my grandparents is $2,500. Okay, number 8. If 2x minus 10 is equal to 2, what's the value of n? So let's just solve it. So I got 2x minus 10 is equal to 2. So I'm going to draw my line. I got a left side and my right side. So I'm going to look at my left side, which is minus 10. So I'm going to add 10 to both sides. So then you get 2x is equal to 12. Then you're going to divide 2 to both sides. X equals 6. So my value of x, or n, it should have said 2n minus 10 equals 2, or x, it does not matter, is 6. Number 9, Mark is buying the following list of items at a local store. Mark has a coupon that allows him to choose which discount he wants to use. So option 1 is 10% off his entire purchase. Option 2 is 15% off one item. Well, the first thing you're going to do is you got to figure out which option is better, is you're going to add up these items. So when you add them up, you get your total, which is, let me see, 5 plus 15 is 20, plus another 20 is 40, plus 10 is 50. So my total is $50. Okay, well, if already looking at my answer choices, my answer choices cannot be greater than $50 because I'm doing a discount. Discount means I'm going to be taking away money. So that means B and D are automatically wrong because I cannot have a higher total. My total has to be less than $50. So option 1 is 10% off the entire purchase price. So I'm going to take my entire purchase, which is $50, and I'm going to multiply by 0.10 or 0.1. And so you get $5. So that means I get to save $5. So I'm going to take my $50 and I'm going to subtract 5 from that. So my entire purchase will be $45. So option 1 will be $45. Okay, well, option 2 says take 15% off one item. Well, the percentage you want to take off is the bag because the bag is the most expensive. So I'm going to take my $20 and I'm going to multiply by 0.15. Move my decimal twice. I get to save $3. So I'm going to make that 20 into 17. So I took away $3, meaning my new total will be 47. So which option is better? Well, option 1, of course, because I get to save $5 on option 1. So A, $45. A, last one. It says an equation shown below. Which model represents a step in the solution process for solving the equation? All right, this one can a little bit difficult because of the algebraic tiles. Well, let's just solve it. So I got 4x plus 4 equals 24. So we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. You can get 4x equals 20. So then you're going to divide by 4 to both sides. And you get x equals 5. So I got to figure out which one of here represents x equals 5. So here, these are my x's. That's already wrong because that's 5 x's. Okay, and they say these 5 x's equal 4. So that's automatically wrong. Okay, here it says x equals 7 because each x has 7. So that means x equals 7. Well, that one's wrong too. Well, here is my x, and there's 5. So this is saying x equals 5 because there's 4 x's with 5 groups. So it means it's x equals 5. So the answer is C. Okay, again, we did this in class. So this just was an opportunity for you to go back over the review with me doing it for you. But please study this. If you can do this review, then you can do the test. Okay? Good luck, guys. Thank you.